Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back. I got a few announcements to make about the layout. Not quite sure what layout update this is. Not really going to go through and do a whole update. Neither am I really going to run the trains at all. But I'm going to go through and make a few announcements about what's been going on with my layout, even though I haven't really had a lot of time to work on it because I've been doing college applications. Yay! So yeah, I'm just going to run through a few things about the layout, what's been going on with it, and everything. It's changed a little bit since the last time I showed it to you guys, I believe. It's now double tracks all the way around. I apologize for the center table right here. All my brother's stuff is kind of piled on it, along with a mixture of my stuff, so it's partially my fault. But yeah, it's coming together. There hasn't really been that much improvement on it because I've been so busy recently. But what's here is here, and I'm going to be able to work on it a lot here in the coming months. Now that the college application season is wrapping up, and I've been accepted to a few schools. So now we're going to go ahead and make our way around the layout, and I'll show you guys what's new, what's up with the layout. Okay, so right here in front of us, what I kind of pictured in my mind when I came up with this setting here was like a 50s style main street, or what used to be like a main street, suburbia type area. And as you can see, I've done a little bit of painting on the roads. The curbs still need to be done. I'm going to do those with plaster, and then fade the plaster so it gives kind of a shadow into the actual building. These buildings also still need to be wired, which is a job in itself. I am not the wiring master at all, so it's really not that much fun for me to wire them, but this will be a little bit easier than the last layout because I can just reach up under here and work on them. Coming down here, I've got the station and the big double track signal wired up and everything. Got a parking lot back here. And then I want it to fade into an industrial area right here, but I've just kind of got some stuff sitting there, like these, the construction equipment that's not to scale at all. It's just kind of sitting there. The table also needs to be brought out a little bit here. And right there, no, I don't run trains over that, so don't critique me on bending tracks or anything. But this will eventually be where there will be a bridge here, and maybe even like actual water underneath that. I know there's I believe it's an MTH accessory that has the bridge piece, but I would have to modify it a little bit for 3 tracks, of course. But it does use real water. A new thing that I've recently got, my girlfriend actually got this for me. This was a MTH Rail King New York Central 3-bay hopper, and it's the same setup as my other 4 Norfolk Western hoppers, so that looks really good with those. The only difference is this one does not have a coal load with it. And then, of course, I've got my Norfolk Southern engines and my CSX dummy engine. And then fading down through here, this is 3 tracks. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, but this will be a lumber yard / grain and loading area, some type of industry, and then another industry right here with the factory. Right now there's just kind of random train cars sitting there, being kind of a storage track. Then over here, go back down to 2 tracks, and this will fade into a few more industries along with the sanding tower. This may or may not just turn into a storage track right here, which is kind of what I was thinking, and doing some, quotes, abandoned train cars, or at least some that look abandoned that have been weathered really well. And then I'm debating, and I would like you guys' opinion as to whether I should do a mountain here. This is all the rock from my previous layout, kind of stacked in this corner right here. And I'm debating whether I should do like a dense industrial back here along this wall. As you guys can see, the wall's pretty marked up from my last layout that I had, because this is where the mountain actually was. And then I also have this little siding right here, and I'm planning to put some like loading docks backing up to a factory building right there. Then this will also just be industrial space where I have this MTH, I believe it's a depot type building by MTH. I think that's what they call it, but it's got like a little loading dock and everything, and the doors slide open. So that's neat. Right here, the giant double lift bridge. This is a pain. I'm going to be completely honest. Especially since I have a switch here and a switch on the other end. I've tried several times to devise a way to put the bridge together, but I haven't quite come up with a solution yet. And if you guys have any tips or anything on how to put the bridge together, please let me know, because I am desperately lost on building lift bridges with Fastrack, particularly when there is not joints right here. I mean, I'm fine with cutting the track. I've done that before, but I am completely lost on that. Coming over here, this is kind of a mess right here in this corner. But in this corner, I am just going to have a little, like a dark alleyway type deal with this little siding, which will probably just go up into bushes right there by what is a Lionel pharmacy building, which will be weathered to look abandoned, once again, quote unquote. But anyway, this will be where the train will enter a tunnel to go under the city. Well, the main downtown area, not necessarily the entire city. And then down here, I'm going to leave this open a bit, and I'm going to do a subway platform down there. And I think that would be really neat, just to make some stairs coming down and do a subway station all lit up down there that the trains run through. Even though that's not necessarily prototypical for Husky stack trains to be running through, but what the heck. It looks cool. It's a train layout. This isn't real life. And it would just be really neat to have an open area where you can see the train actually running through a tunnel with like people and things down there. Okay, now this is the upper level of what will be above the subway station. And on here you can kind of see where I have, like in theory, where roads will be. This will have to be cut off. This will actually be the center of the street, will be where this is. I've got it all measured out. There's enough room for one lane plus cars to parallel park along through there. So there's no traffic going the other direction on this board. But in theory, it could still be there. The other thing that I'm thinking is going to happen is I'm going to have to round this off and make it as a bridge that turns in here, so that it doesn't look like the road just ends right there next to a 3-story building. And then I have the same thing down here, but I'll probably just take it along where I put these tunnel portals so it looks more arced, as if like a viaduct type bridge, and I'll have to custom build a piece to go across right there. So yeah, that's what's been up with the layout recently. That's what I've been working on, everything I've been doing. The next thing that I have to show you guys is these two Southern E6 units. And if you've been watching my YouTube channel long enough, you remember when I bought these. These engines are equipped with Proto Sound 2.0 along with station sounds. And I've actually decided to sell these two engines in hopes of purchasing DCS. So these are currently on eBay. The starting auction was $275 on these. I have the box and everything. I have all the paperwork for them. They're practically brand new. The next thing that I have on eBay is this. It's by Rail King. It's a modern Norfolk Southern boxcar, and this is also on eBay with a starting bid of $35. So the links are below. If you guys want to, go ahead and shoot over to eBay. Check those out. I encourage you to. It would help me get to DCS on my layout, because when I was a little bit younger, I didn't think that I would be as interested in just running a almost like a computerized rail, but it's very, very interesting to play with. I'm going to be honest. I've messed with it a little bit downtown at the train store, and I love it, but in order to get it, I got to give up a couple engines. So yeah, that's what's been going on with the layout recently. Thank you for watching. I encourage you to shoot over to YouTube, or eBay, I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you, and please continue watching my videos. Even though they're slow, hopefully here in the next couple weeks I'll be posting a video of the trains running. Maybe even with DCS, who knows. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.